Hi, I'm Nani of Human Design Tools, and I'm going to be presenting to you about how to manage your energy with the power of plants, especially essential oils. And I create tools that are bite-sized and empower you to see and understand the world in a different way. I work a lot with human design and essential oils. So, what I am going to talk about today came from my work with human design, but you don't have to know anything about it to benefit from using essential oils to manage your energy. I do have a podcast called Essential Oils by Design, and you can find it on any listening platform if you want to learn more about human design and how they work with essential oils. So, one of the themes of human design is that you have this energy field around you called your aura. So, it's like all around you. And then all of our energy fields are meant to interact with each other. The trick is awareness of what is yours and what is not. It's about becoming more of who you truly are and then less of who you're not. So that's kind of the overarching theme. So it's shedding what you don't want and then boosting more of what you do need. But day to day, we live this out by assessing our energy and how we feel about it. Often the issue is just feeling like we should do things. So society and other well-meaning people in our lives, they give us their advice and they tell us what life should look like, or maybe that we should look like them, not look like them, but our life should look like theirs, or be like everyone else. But we're all different, so this can leave us feeling weird, yucky, depleted. Like, have you been feeling off for, it's probably been about a half a year now that we've been, quarantined or semi-quarantined, or maybe even longer. I know I definitely have, and that's why I'm excited to be here because I can share with you what I've learned about the essential oils. I feel so lucky because I've had these little magical helpers in my life, and I've learned how to manage my energy with them. So I'm going to talk about three areas of our life, our daily life today, and give you some ideas on how to use the essential oils to support your energy. The first area I want to talk about is energy. And my question is, do you have enough energy to do what you love? You might be like me, who's struggling every day to balance working from home, online schooling my kids at home, maybe even struggling to take care of your home and you don't get a break. Or maybe you're working somewhere else. There's many different scenarios right now. So we're feeling left without the energy for the things we love to do, or maybe even things that we just yearn to do. So my goal each day is to feel good and keep my vibration as high as I possibly can. So, and not let things like stack on top of each other, pull me down, and get me stuck too low too long. Little things can get me off track, like when I feel like I should do something that I didn't really want to do, or not maintaining a healthy boundary and not knowing what energy is yours and not mine, and like taking it on as mine. And when I say yours, and that's anyone around me. And right now we're all, managing a lot. So everyone's energy is kind of going all over the place. And you never know when it's yours, like you're feeling frustrated about something, or you're just taking on energy that's someone else's. So here is where the oils can come in. There can be a deep source of pain when you don't know how to leverage the energy that you have, mostly having to do with burnout. Many of us are pushing too hard and not putting up cycles or putting in cycles of rest into our daily lives. Or some of us are not moving our body enough and then we're not sleeping well. Um, so the following essential oil blend, I'm going to give you a blend, and it activates your personal energy needs. So the recipe I'm going to give you here is the activation elixir is what I'm going to call it. And I have my essential oil here because I'm just going to smell it. It's one of the oils in this blend. And all you really have to do to get the benefit of this is smell it. But you can also roll it on your body. So I'm giving you a roller bottle recipe. I like to just have a few essential oils because I don't want to give people too many things to think about, and I don't think you need any more than that. So I'm going to tell you first. I mean, you can see the blend on here. It's 6 drops of lemon essential oil, 4 drops of lavender, and 4 drops of peppermint. And then you fill the rest of the roller bottle with fractionated coconut oil. And then you can roll it on. You can just smell it. You can roll it on the bottom of your feet. Sometimes I like to roll it on my lower back or on your chest, but make sure that it's an area that doesn't get exposed to the sun because there's some lemon in there and that's photosensitive. But these, you could put it around your belly, like your belly button or something like that, and feel the activation of power there. So lemon cleanses the clutter so that you can do the things that really excite you, and it infuses your soul with energy and confidence and focus. So you're kind of letting go of what you don't want, clearing the space so you can do what you do want. Lavender allows you to express yourself freely from your authentic self, and this allows you to just be more authentic in your communication about what you want and need. And then peppermint offers renewal and relief, and this activates you to move or rest based on what your body needs. So if you think of like a glass of peppermint tea, sometimes you use it to invigorate yourself, and sometimes you're using it to like wind down at the end of the day. So peppermint is awesome because it knows what your body needs. So something you can ask yourself when you roll this on, a little activation question, is what needs to be released or healed so that I can fully activate my vitality and energy. And as you're starting to release what is no longer yours, and that frees up more energy so that you can do what you really want to do for yourself. The next thing that I want to talk about that happens in our daily life is clarity. And I guess clarity doesn't happen, but decision making does. And when you're clear about what you do want to do and not what you think you should do, you're going to have more energy. So clarity can help you with the first one, to have more energy. And I just want to ask, do you struggle with making decisions? Don't worry if you do, because you're not alone. I definitely do. And we are all bombarded with limitless options right now. And let's face it, we always are in modern life. So saying yes or no can be the difference of having energy or not having energy that we just talked about. If you say yes to things that you don't want to do, you lose energy. If you want to learn more about how your body tells you the answer for decision making in human design world, I guess, authority is the name of what your decision making tool is. So learn about your human design authority, and that can be extremely helpful. I won't talk about it too much right now here, but I can tell you that your body can tell you the answer. It can talk to you in different ways. So I'm going to bring to you the importance of decision making. That's what I want to bring to life. It affects all areas of your life. So just because you think that you're saying yes to something over here, that's fine. It's no big deal. But when you start saying yes to too many things that you don't even want to be doing, or that you don't have energy for, or don't have time for, it affects all areas of your life, and it can leave you without having enough energy to do the things that you love. So healthy decision making leads you to the right things and for the right opportunities. And doing what you love gives you more energy, and it gives you more opportunities. So making healthy decisions is something that a lot of people wrestle with, basically how to make a good choice for yourself. Human design is a huge blessing for this because we are each hardwired to make decisions in a certain way. And often, or not often, it's like always, we're trained to make them with our heads, but it doesn't work. It's really making decisions with your body. The following essential oil blend is going to help you with clarity. And again, this is about letting go of what you don't want and boosting more of who you truly are and what you need. And then this is going to help you clear the clutter, get out of your head, and get a little bit more into your body. So here is the blend. I'm going to call it the Clarity Potion. I'll just quickly run over the roller bottle, and I realized I'm just going to show you how easy it is to make a roller bottle. It's just 3 little pieces that come sometimes together, but literally you just take 4 drops of lemongrass, 4 drops of lemon, and 2 drops of frankincense. And I would say listen to the way that I'm describing what the oils do for you, because if you don't like the oils that I'm recommending, you can put different oils together, or like frankincense, if you like the grounding aspect of that, you can also use cedarwood, myrrh, vetiver, lots of different kind of grounding woodsy oils. I did try these oils together that I'm recommending, and they smell great together, but it's really up to you. So with a roller bottle, you just drop the oils in, so that's like 4, and then you would drop the next type of oil in, and then you fill it with fractionated coconut oil. Then you just put the top on, and now it's like a roller. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. So that's how easy it is to make these. So let me see here. So lemongrass is going to help you let go of past issues and stagnant energy that's stuck, so you can have the clarity to flow more freely and smoothly to what you really want. Lemon inspires joyful immersion in the present moment. And then the frankincense is going to give you perspective based on the truth for you. It breaks down the barriers of making decisions in your head, allowing you to follow like your inner clarity and your inner light. So that's the Clarity Potion. And what I'm going to ask you is what needs to be released or healed in order for you to make a strong choice. So this essential oil blend, roll it on, ask yourself that. These oils are very good in this blend for letting go and detaching what you don't need, so that you can cut right through and become clear on what you do want or need. Again, you can roll this, you can just smell it. You could actually put these together and diffuse it and maybe use less drops, like use 2, 2, and 1 or something like that, instead of 4, 4, and 2 here, and put them in your diffuser. And I swear, the lemongrass in particular, I was using this for one purpose, and I didn't realize why I wanted to like clear so much stuff out of my house. Like I was purging things in a good way. And I was like, oh yeah, I've been using lemongrass essential oil. So it's really good for helping you detach from what you no longer need. The last thing that I want to talk about that affects us on a daily basis is emotions. So emotions, even negative ones, are extremely helpful to us and to managing our energy. Sometimes negative emotions are simply a sign that we're not on the right path, or we just said yes to something that we meant to say no to. According to human design, half the population are empaths and half the population have these emotional waves. So when you're an empath, it just simply means you feel other people's emotions, and likely you feel it even stronger than they do. And this is a great thing because you can really understand how people are feeling. But the trick is to be more of a screen and let emotions go through you, and not a sponge like taking in people's emotions all the time. And if they're good emotions, be around that person and really enjoy the emotions. If someone's having a hard time and it's hard for you, then you want to let that just flow through you and be there for them, but don't take it on for yourself. And I am an empath, and so when everything was happening in the world right now, I was feeling kind of, fine with myself. Felt like I could take care of myself safely and my family. Then I'd go to the grocery store, and all of a sudden I was around other people. This was at the very beginning, and I could just feel the panic in other people. And then I went home, and I was totally fine again. So I was totally sensing and feeling other people's emotions. And I wanted to just show you my party trick here, I guess. This is supposed to represent your energy and kind of your own emotions. So when you're an empath and you're by yourself, you're just taking in your just emotions are just flowing through. Okay, I'm getting on the screen here, through your body. by yourself. But now you come in contact with another person, and a lot of us are living with people in close proximity that we, or being around them more and more than we are usually around them. So all of a sudden you're like coming into the same room as someone else, and now your energy is interacting, and you guys are interacting with each other, and you're feeling each other's energy. And in this case, it would be your emotions. So you can see how you can just be around someone for a short period of time and just start feeling their emotions. Now, the other half of the population has these emotional waves, and they go up and down, and it's like this outward creative expression and then inward reflection, outward creative expression. And the waves vary for people. So some people feel it more than others. Some people feel it day to day. Some are month to month or season to season. But they can feel like highs and lows of emotions, especially if you're not aware of what's happening. So right now, in this weird time in the world, like I think we're all probably feeling weird at times, and we don't know where it comes from. For me, it's often I'm feeling, like I could turn on the news and I can feel it from there, or um, maybe I'm around other people, and I'm not saying it's all bad. Some of it's really good stuff, um, but I don't always know where it's coming from, and it's good to just be aware that your emotions, they don't have to get stuck within you. Even when you have your own emotional waves, you can feel like it needs, like you're going to get stuck really low, but you actually can bring your vibration up and make it feel less like, I guess the waves feel less big. Um, so essential oils, like they're extremely helpful for emotions. I'd say that's the first thing I've ever used essential oils for. So you can like shake off stuff that's not yours, and you can increase your vibration. They have a really high vibration, all the essential oils do. Even like lavender, which is a pretty common one, has like, I think it's like 110 megahertz of vibration. And so it can help you bring your vibration up in minutes, and then not dip too low for too long. So if you're like kind of feeling stuck in a low phase, it can kind of just like help boost you up. Um, and in Western culture, we're often afraid of emotional energy. We're afraid of the negative emotions, but we're actually designed to be conscious and deliberate in the use of our emotions so that we can feel our direction and feel what feels good to us. And then, but we often tend to go the direction that feels bad, and then we misunderstand happiness and melancholy and other emotions, and they become a huge source of pain. So the following essential oil blend is a blend, like an emotional cocktail, that can help guide you to using emotions in a positive way versus something that you're going to try to avoid. So here is the emotional, I call it emotional surfer cocktail, because when you're writing out emotions, even if they're your own in your own emotional wave, or you're feeling other people's emotions because you're an empath, you're still just, you're trying to like stay afloat. Sometimes you get knocked over, but you can get back up. And like think about when you're surfing. Well, I've never surfed, but I can imagine what it feels like, because I've done other things that have that exhilaration, but you can feel really good. And even when something like knocks you down, you can take a rest. You can just ride it out, and it will be okay. So this roller blend is 4 drops of peppermint, 4 drops of wild orange, and 4 drops of vetiver, and fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. And I'll tell you a little bit more about what each essential oil does. So peppermint here teaches you strength to face your emotional reality. And you'll see some of these essential oils in multiple blends. It's because essential oils have so many therapeutic properties, and they have all these emotional benefits that can like cover many things. But I really felt like this one needed to be here as well. And wild orange is like the oil of abundance, and it supports you as you become emotionally wise. It allows you to see that emotions are a gift. So you're seeing the abundant side of emotions, and that they're not a burden. And then vetiver is going to help you find relief from, but not avoidance of emotions. It's a powerful oil to ground you in the moment and carry you through the emotional release. So like I said, again, if you don't like vetiver, try another like grounding oil. So when you roll this on, you can ask yourself, what emotions need to be experienced or understood or maybe released for me to have emotional clarity and to feel really good? Oftentimes, it's just emotions that, like, often when you're an empath, you've taken on someone else's emotions and you've held on to them for too long and you just need to release them. When you have the emotional waves and you can feel your own emotions and you can feel these cycles, it's about not feeling bad about what you're feeling, because you also are just feeling what you're feeling and it's not something that you can control. And the inward like introspection is actually a really nice place too. And so just like treat yourself really well during that time. And then you can like outwardly express during the other time and have a lot of energy to do that. So this also ties into, your emotions tie into having energy to do what you love. So thank you so much for listening. I'm so excited to be part of this Feminine Frequency Festival. I was super excited to get a spot to talk to you. I'm going to say humandesignTools.com is where you can connect with me. If you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get a freebie that has these essential oil blends, but plus like all the basics of human design, but in a way that's like practically applicable to your daily life, along with like links so that you can find out and more and dig deeper if you want to. I have a lot of free resources out there. I'm going to put like a direct link to signing up for my newsletter in the comments so that you can just go right there and then it should automatically send you your little freebie. So thank you so much for listening. I am really excited about this and I will hope to connect with you soon. Bye.